Good morning, students. In this lecture 12th, we'll discuss the topic concentration or number density of electrons present in the conduction band of intrinsic semiconductors. So, first of all, to calculate the number density of electrons in the conduction band, of the whole conduction band, first we will just consider a very small energy interval, that is E and E plus dE. And in this small energy interval, the number density of conduction electrons are the electrons present in the free electrons present in the conduction band of intrinsic semiconductor. So if the energy range or length of energy interval, it is small, that is dE, in that case the number of conduction electrons present in that energy state, it will also be small. So for the small energy interval, number density will also be small. And suppose the number density of conduction electrons, number density means number of conduction electrons per unit volume, for this small energy interval it is Dn, and it will be equal to the probability of an electron to occupy this energy state Fe. And what is this Ne dE? Ne dE is the density of states in dE energy interval, means it is Ne is the just this Ne, single Ne. It is the number of energy states present in unit volume. And Ne dE, these are the number of energy states present in dE interval per unit volume. So it is Ne dE is the density of states in the small energy interval dE, and when this number density of the states, it will be multiplied by the probability of any state to be occupied by the electron, it will give us the number of electrons per unit volume present in that energy interval. Now we need to find the total number density of electrons in the whole conduction band, and for that we need to integrate this equation. And as the variable is energy, it means we need to integrate it within the limits of the energy of conduction band. And what is the energy of the bottom of conduction band? It is Ec. And above that, electrons can possess any energy in the conduction band. It means what will be the limits for the energy of the conduction band? For the energy of the electron in the conduction band, it will be Ec to infinity. So we will integrate this equation to get the total number of electrons per unit volume in the whole conduction band, and that is known as number density. So now this Ne, as I have already told you, it is density of states per unit volume, density of states per unit volume in unit energy interval. And Ne dE is the density of states per unit volume in dE energy interval. Fe is the probability distribution function, which tells us about the probability of any state of energy E to be occupied by the electron, and it is given by this. It is also known as Fermi-Dirac probability distribution function, and it is given by this formula 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power E minus Ef by kT. Ef is the Fermi level. Fermi level is the level above which all the levels are filled, above which all the levels are empty, and below which all the levels are filled at 0 Kelvin. So now in this equation we will integrate this equation with respect to energy, and then we will put the value of this distribution function Fe and density of states Ne. So density of states for the system of free electrons, it is given by this equation, that is 1 by 2 pi square 2 into mass of electron by h cut square 3 by 2 E minus EC. EC is the energy of the bottom of the conduction band raised to power 1 by 2. Suppose this as equation 3. So now integrate equation 1 within the limits EC to infinity and we will get this equation 4th, and then put the value of distribution, probability distribution function Fe and density of states Ne in this equation. Then so after putting the values of Ne and Fe, we will get this equation, and as you can see, this term, it doesn't include variable E. This term, it also doesn't include variable E. This term includes variable E and this term includes variable E. So we will just keep these two terms inside the integral and move these terms outside the integral, and we will get NC, it is equal to 1 by 2 pi square 2 me upon h cut square 3 by 2 integral from EC to infinity E minus EC raised to power half upon 1 plus E raised to power E minus EF by KT dE. Now we are solving this equation for the electrons in the conduction band, and we know that for the electrons in the conduction band, for the electrons in the conduction band, energy will be greater than the bottom of the conduction band. And if the energy, as we know that energy of all the electrons in the conduction band, it will be greater than equal to EC, then it is understood that energy will be greater than EF. It implies E minus EF, it is very greater than this KT. It implies that this E raised to power E minus EF by KT, it will be greater than 1. So this 1 can be neglected. Therefore, 1 can be neglected as compared to this E raised to power E minus EF by KT. So our this equation 5th, it will become NC, it is equal to, we can write this whole constant term equals to gamma EC to infinity E minus EC raised to power 1 by 2. Neglect this and then move this term to the numerator. It will be E raised to power minus E minus EF by KT dE, and suppose this as equation 6th, where this gamma, it is equal to 1 by 2 pi square 2 me upon h cut square raised to power 3 by 2. Now we have to solve this equation 6th. And how we can solve this equation 6th? Here we have E minus EC. Here we have E minus EF. So what we can do here? We need the value of EC here because we are discussing the number of electrons in the conduction band. So EC इत्थे किवें आएगा? Add and subtract EC. minus EC and plus EC. So in the next step, what we will get, NC, it is equal to gamma integration from EC to infinity E minus EC raised to power 1 by 2 E raised to power minus E plus EF minus EC plus EC upon KT dE. So in this we will get two terms. One is this minus E and plus EC, and second one will be EF minus EC. So this NC, it will be gamma integration from EC to infinity E minus EC raised to power 1 by 2 E raised to power EC minus E upon KT, and second will be EF minus EC upon KT dE. Now as you can clearly see that in this term there is no variable E, so you can move this term outside the integral and we will get gamma E raised to power EF minus EC upon KT, limits from EC to infinity E minus EC raised to power 1 by 2 E raised to power, here EC minus E, so take minus sign common, E minus EC by KT dE. Suppose this as equation 7th. Now we have to solve this equation 7th. So for that, put E minus EC upon KT is equal to X. Put this term is equal to X. Implies E minus EC raised to power 1 by 2. It will be KT raised to power 1 by 2 and X raised to power 1 by 2. And then what will be the value of dE? It will be KT dx. And what will be the limits when E approaches to EC? At that time X will approach to 0, and in case of upper limit, when E approaches to infinity, X will also approach to infinity. So now the limit will change from EC to infinity to 0 to infinity. So what this equation 7th will become? It will be NC, it is equal to gamma E raised to power EF minus EC upon KT, limits from 0 to infinity. E minus EC raised to power half is KT raised to power half, X raised to power half, E raised to power minus X, and dE is KT dx. Now in this equation, KT raised to power 1 by 2 and KT raised to power 1, it will become KT raised to power 3 by 2, and this term is constant to move it outside the integral. And then what we will get implies NC, it will be gamma E raised to power EF minus EC upon KT, KT raised to power 3 by 2, limits from 0 to infinity, X raised to power half, E raised to power minus X dx. This expression, it matches with this 0 to infinity X raised to power n minus 1 E raised to power minus X dx, and this is equal to gamma function n. And we know that gamma property of gamma function, it is equal to n minus 1 gamma function n minus 1. So here we have n, instead of this n minus 1 we have half. So implies here n minus 1, it is equal to half. From this you can calculate the value of n. that is 3 by 2. It means Nc is equal to gamma e raised to power EF minus EC kT raised to power 3 by 2. And what is the value of this integral? It is gamma function n, that is gamma 3 by 2. Now use this property for this gamma 3 by 2. It will become Nc is equal to gamma e raised to power EF minus EC upon kT raised to power 3 by 2 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2, and we know that gamma function 1 by 2 it is equal to root pi. So this implies Nc is equal to, now put the value of gamma, it was 1 by 2 pi square to effective mass of electron by h cut square raised to power 3 by 2 kT raised to power 3 by 2 and e raised to power EF minus EC by kT root pi by 2. Now this, as we know that this h cut it is equal to h by 2 pi. So when you will put this h cut is equal to h by 2 pi here, this expression it will be reduced to Nc it is equal to 2 into, move this kT inside the bracket as the powers are same, 2 pi me star kT upon h square raised to power 3 by 2 e raised to power EF minus EC by kT. So this is the required expression. Suppose this is equation A. This is the required expression of the number density of electrons present in the whole conduction band, or you can say that concentration of electrons present in the conduction band in case of intrinsic semiconductor. So now next we will find the concentration or the number density of holes present in the valence band of intrinsic semiconductor. So in the same way, consider a small energy interval, that is E and E plus dE, and suppose that number density of holes in the valence band present in this small energy interval, it will also be small because the energy interval is small. So in that case this number, suppose it is dN H for holes, and it will be equal to number density of states in this small energy interval. If the energy interval is small, then number density of states, energy states, will also be small. And if Ne, it is the number density of states present in the unit energy interval, then in dE energy interval, number density of states will be NeDE. And when this number density of states, it is multiplied by the probability of the state to be occupied by the electron, it will give the probability of electron to occupy any state. And now we need to find, here we are discussing holes. It means here we will multiply by the probability of an electron, probability of the state which is not occupied by the electron. So probability of the state to be occupied by the electron, it is given by Fe, and we know that total probability is always 1. So what is the total probability here? Probability of any state to be filled by electron plus probability of any state to be not filled by electron, it will be equal to 1. And probability of any state to be occupied by electron is Fe. So what will be the probability of any state to be not occupied by electron? It will be 1 minus Fe. So 1 minus Fe, if any state it is not occupied by electron, it means that is a hole. So 1 minus Fe here, it is the probability of the hole. because it is the probability of the state that is not occupied by the electron. If any state it is not occupied by electron, it means that state is a hole. That state is representing a hole. So that will be the probability of hole. So this is the number density of holes present in the small energy interval. Now we have to calculate the number density of holes present in the whole valence band. And for that, what is the limit of energy in the valence band? The topmost level of valence band, we know that it is having energy EV, and below that electrons can have any energy in the valence band. So therefore holes can have energy lying between -infinity to EV in the valence band. So therefore, what will be the total number density of holes present in the valence band? It will be integration of this dNH from -infinity to EV, -infinity to EV, Ne 1 minus Fe dE. Suppose this as equation 1. Now we have to calculate the value of this 1 minus Fe and value of Ne. So put the value of Ne here and value of 1 minus Fe here. So what will be the density of states? Density of states Ne, it is the density of states. It is given by 1 by 2 pi square. Here we are discussing about hole, so here we will take effective mass of hole by h cut square raised to power 3 by 2. So instead of this E minus EV, here we E minus EC, here we will have EV minus E, because we are discussing about valence band. So here EV is the uppermost energy, so that is why EV minus E. In the case of conduction band, it was E minus EC because E was greater than EC. So this is the value of the density of states. And what will be the value of this 1 minus Fe? Suppose this as equation 2. It will be 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power E minus EF by kT. We can also write it as 1 minus 1 plus e raised to power, take this to the numerator, so its power will become negative. Now for the holes present in the valence band, as we know that for the holes in the valence band, जो energy है E, it will always be less than equal to EV. If energy E it is less than EV, it implies E will be very, very smaller than EF. And if E it is smaller than EF, it implies that this E minus EF, it is negative as well as it is less than kT. So as the temperature will increase, this E minus this whole term, it will decrease. As the temperature will increase from 0 Kelvin, this whole term, it will decrease, exponentially decrease. So we can use binomial theorem here. It implies E minus EF by kT, it is less than 1. So we can use binomial theorem here. Therefore, we can apply binomial theorem So according to this binomial theorem, we will have 1 minus fe, it will be equal to 1 minus 1 plus nx, means 1 minus 1 into e raised to power e minus ef by kt. Open this bracket, and when you will open this bracket, this 1 and minus 1, it will be cancelled out, and we will only be left with e raised to power e minus ef by kt. And suppose this as equation third. Now put the value of 1 minus fe from equation third and value of ne from equation 2 in equation 1. So after putting the value of ne and 1 minus fe, we will get this equation, and in this equation this term is constant as it doesn't contain variable e. So take it outside the integral and suppose it is equal to gamma dash, and then this term as it is. And here we need, as we are discussing about valence band, so we need EV here. So EV किवें आएगा? Add and subtract EV in this power of exponential term. So e raised to power e minus ef plus EV minus EV upon kt de, and where this gamma dash, it is equal to 1 by 2 pi square 2 mh dash by h cut square, implies minus infinity to EV minus e raised to power half e raised to power. Here we will have two terms, one will be e minus EV and second will be EV minus EF by kt, second will be EV minus EF by kt de. And as this term, it doesn't contain any variable e, so move it outside the integral. So here we will have EV minus e raised to power 1 by 2 e raised to power e minus EV by kt de. Now take negative sign common here. After taking negative sign common, we will have minus e plus EV, means EV minus e. So in the next step, put EV minus e upon, suppose this as equation 5th, EV minus e by kt is equal to x. It implies EV minus e raised to power 1 by 2, it will be equal to x raised to power 1 by 2 and kt raised to power 1 by 2. And this de, it will be this minus, move this minus to this side, it will be minus kt dx. And what will be the limits when this e approaches to minus infinity? When this e, it approaches to minus infinity, minus and minus it will be plus, it means at that time x will approach to infinity. So when e approaches to minus infinity, at that time x will approach to infinity, and when e approaches to EV, when this e will approach to EV minus EV 0, so x will approach to 0. So the limits are infinity to 0. So put all these values in this equation 5th, what we will get? So after putting the value in the previous equation in terms of x, we will get this equation. Here this limit from infinity to 0 with the negative sign, it will get converted to this 0 to infinity. Move this kt outside the integral and we will left with this integral. And in the previous case, its value, it comes out to be root pi. So root pi by 2. So here we will have this NH. It will be 1 by 2 pi square, 2 mH by h cut square raised to power 3 by 2, kt raised to power 3 by 2, e raised to power ev minus ef by kt root pi by 2. Again, by putting the value of this h cut is equal to h by 2 pi, we will get the expression for the number density of holes in the valence band in case of intrinsic semiconductor, and it is equal to 2 into 2 pi mh kt raised to power h square raised to power 3 by 2 e raised to power ev minus ef. This is the required expression of number density or concentration of holes present in the valence band of intrinsic semiconductor, and suppose this as equation B.